Okay, we are now live on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Carroll County Commissioners meeting Thursday, November 13th. Going for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A roll call, please.
Commissioner Worker,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky,
Here.
Commissioner Leggett.
Here. Summary certification by the clerk.
I, Melissa Enshaw, clerk, certified that the entire recording of the proceedings at the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Motion to approve the summary recording of the minutes.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the travel request.
Move to approve the request. Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion to approve appropriations.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve appropriation amendments.
Move to approve the amendments. Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. The bills today are $46,497.14. Motion to pay the bills.
So moved. I'll second.
Any questions on the bills?
None.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. So motion to pay the bills without prior.
Move to pay. Second.
Any discussion?
None.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. That's what your conference paper is. Select advise there will be no meeting on Thursday, December 4th, 2025, due to the commissioners and staff attending the County Commissioners Association of Ohio Winter Conference in Columbus. Additional, the meetings on Monday, December 8th, 2025 will begin at 1:30 instead of 9 a.m. so that the clerks can prepare for the meeting. Advise in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 319.15, the auditor has provided the monthly financial statement for the month of September 2025. The copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. Motion to allocate the marriage license fees, divorce, dissolutions, annulment fees collected for domestic violence for the calendar year 2026, following 50% to Alliance Areas Domestic Violence Shelters, 50% to Ohio Guidestone Harbor House for the recommendation for Tanya Yingling, Victims Assist Director, in the form of a motion.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. At this time, I think we'll move on to Susan Moore, Community Development Director, to the bid opening for the block grant.
Yes, we are doing a bid opening for the second package, package B. I do have a sign-in sheet if there's in attendance tonight. The package B properties include the Fox Township Volunteer Fire Department. They have 4 small buildings on their property that we will be demolishing for them. The property at 7195 Salineville Road in Mechanicstown, and a property, it's actually 2 properties, 8075 and 8077 on Kensington Road in Augusta. And that one is one that has partially collapsed and is definitely in need of a quick demolition. We have received 2 bids today. The first bid is from J Green Excavating. There was one addendum on this package and it has been acknowledged. The bid for the Fox Township Volunteer Fire Department property at 7119 Salineville Road is 30,300, 30300. For the property at 7195 Salineville Road, the total bid is 68,300, 68300. The cost for the property at 8075 and 8077 Kensington Road is 92,240, 92240. With a total package of 190,840, 190,840. Documents and bonds included. Our second bid is from Pro Quality Demolition. Make it hard for me. Bless you.
You know where they're out of?
Yes. But they are on Wilson Avenue in Youngstown, Ohio. Okay. They have acknowledged the addendum. Their bid for the Fox Township Volunteer Fire Department property is 23,000. 23,000. Bid for the 7195 Salineville Road is 87,000.
Can you repeat that, please?
Salineville, 87,000, 87000. For the property at 8075 and 8077 Kensington Road, 115,000, 115,000. With a total bid of 225,000, 225,000. And all appropriate documents are included. Those are the two bids we have for today. I'd like to take an opportunity to review both bids for accuracy and to make sure everything is in order and table till Monday.
All right, so make a motion to table the bids for the further review until Monday, November 17th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Anything else, Susan?
Just a kind of an update from the last package, from package A. We are having the pre-construction meeting on that to get that started. And I did reach out to the other pre-qualified contractors because we have the number of bids we got the last time, just to get some feedback. And I did have several responses. And the responses were, one is they feel they're at capacity right now and did not feel that they should bid on it because they have too much work at the moment, but that they may bid on future projects. Another one, which is actually further away, they're out of Cincinnati. They're looking for some of the larger projects at this moment. And then I had another company that is just currently having some issues that they are not able to bid at this time, but they plan on bidding in the future. So we did get some feedback. Nothing to do actually with the packages themselves or the jobs, just a variety of things that kept them from bidding the last time. So hopefully we'll continue to get good bids for the next few. There will be at least 2 more packages after this. And there will be a 2026. The amount of the demolition grant for the 2026 is less. It's $230,000. So we are working on applying for that. And then state has also said there'll be a 2027, but at this point they're saying that will be competitive. So we're waiting to find out what the specifics of that are going to be. And thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. Anybody got any questions for Susan?
She answered mine. I was just curious how many more packages there was going to be. Again, I think the board wants to offer our gratitude to the bidders that we did receive. Jacob's always here. He's local, so we appreciate you.
Yep, absolutely. All right. This time we're gonna move on. I got Sonia Turbovich, Transit Director for Drug and Alcohol Policy Update.
Yes, I just need to, I'm asking for approval for the revisions made to our drug and alcohol policy. And, the revisions include, 11 changes to the definitions. And then on page 13, there was the section added that says urine collections that are required to be directly observed will be conducted by a person of the same gender as the donor, as required by 49 CFR Part 40.67. And then on page 20, N, under number 3, was added as a covered employee if the MRO reports that you have a verified adulterated or substituted test result, you have refused to take a drug test. Those are the only 2 additions.
All right. So at this time, motion to accept policy changes for the Carroll County Transit Zero Tolerance Drug and Alcohol Testing Policy as presented by Sonia Turkovich, Transit Director.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? None?
Just the only thing that strikes me is if you alter or try and manipulate the test, it's considered just a refusal, but I think it should be more than that, but I'm satisfied with what you have.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to send a contract to the Carroll County Demolition and Site Resolution Program Package A to the prosecutor for his review, form, and function.
Move to approve. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve the annual meeting per Ohio Revised Code 5543.06 with the county engineer and township officials on December 4th, 2025 at 6:30 PM at the Carrollton all ordered of the Eagles with expenses estimated $750.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion on this motion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. Motion to approve permits for the use of the following county right of ways as recommended by the county engineer. Carroll Malosvik Jr. Is it Malos?
I think it might be Malankovic, but I really don't know. Just guessing.
For a driveway in Fox Township, Avon Road.
Move to approve. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, motion's carried. So at this time, we got our sheriff in the house. Gonna turn the floor over to you, sir.
Coming on the end of the year, I got some vehicles that are with pretty high mileage and needing some extensive repairs. Obviously, I've gotten a big quote of Chevy Tahoe that complete, ready to go, $77,597. That was from Lally, who we purchased one last year from earlier this year. We took delivery. I still want to get some other quotes. I just received some information of another dealership that has some of these vehicles that are several of them that they're going for a state purchasing price on. So I'll need to research that a little further, but I'd like to see if I could pursue this and make a purchase before the end of the year. I have the money in my budget at this time to purchase two of them.
Not just a question or two, Carroll. How high mileage are the vehicles you're replacing?
200,000 on the majority of them. I got several of them that are up there that I got one car that needs a transmission that still runs, but it's at the resource officer position at Malvern. I will get rid of that vehicle and get rid of another vehicle, high mileage, and move something with a little, still high mileage, but move it to the resource officer position.
And then what kind of warranty comes with the new vehicles?
7 years unlimited bumper to bumper on the drivetrain. That's an extended warranty. Price on that was $4,100. Purchased the same warranty on the other. Split it in a Chevrolet dealership or repair shop of our choice.
And that actually panned out? You got 7 years worth of?
It's 7 years, but we haven't had to use it yet. So, but they assured me that it would cover transmissions and engines. So that price would more than exceed the warranty price extra if need be.
So 7 years, unlimited mileage, and you're averaging how many years on a vehicle?
We're averaging about 6 to 7 years on a vehicle. And we've been running up in the neighborhood of 180 to 200,000 when we've been trying to cycle out.
And so conceivably, these vehicles could be under warranty the whole time you own them. That in itself is probably huge.
So that 4,000, Sheriff, was that included in on the 77,000, that additional?
It is. That's outfitted with the light bar and the cage and all the stuff that goes inside the vehicle. All we have to do is provide the tablet for the CAD system NTT that's in the vehicle, which will just move from the vehicle that we're going to take out of service to the new one.
And just to try and flesh out how good this warranty is, so it's powertrain.
Yes,
So that's the major components: engine, transmission, rear end.
that's correct.
So we have on the table 77,000 to purchase a new cruiser, which times 2. But he also wants to check at a different location to see if it's any cheaper to buy, correct?
That's correct.
So I think the motion needs to be to allow the 77,000 for a cruiser unless he can find an additional cruiser that is cheaper.
Right.
So I'll make a motion to allow the sheriff to buy 2 cruisers at 77,000 apiece
It's 77,597 is the
77,597. If he can find another cruiser that's cheaper, I mean, he's still be able to spend up to the cost of what he's already collected.
Second, these are under state bid purchasing.
yes. Of the state purchasing. What's the on here?
So there's still a chance you can find a dealer willing to undercut the state.
Yeah, all upfitters, I'm pricing the fit off of them also to compare with what the dealer's offering at Lally. And see where they stand, apples to apples. Then he gave me, another dealership that has state purchase vehicles that he's got several of them and he's wanting to liquidate, so I'm gonna price them there and see.
And
Good.
what year then these
2025,
2025?
These already come with lights on them and siren.
they put all that, that's what the outfit is, so that's 77,500
Includes all that.
includes all
And the
that,
stickers on the side too.
yes,
Nice.
So it's complete turnkey, ready to go.
right,
This one's coming from the last place we bought the last cruiser
Yes.
from. I don't know, you guys see the bills that come through on these cruisers for repairs, for idling constantly. So, I mean, there's a lot more than just motor and training. It could be AC compressor, all that stuff should be covered.
stuff with water pumps and transmissions and a lot of big repairs that the mileage is getting up. On the cycle now,
Seems like they do pretty good for the first 75 to
they
100,000
do great,
and the trouble starts.
yep.
Any other discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried. All right, anything else?
So
That's it. Thanks for coming in. We got a clerk's report today.
Yes, I just have one thing. Just want to advise residents that the Toys for Tots distribution for Carroll County will be December 3rd, 2025 at the EOG Resources Office at 3255 Alliance Road Northwest in Malvern. There is a link to sign up for a time slot, and that will be shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page. If you have any questions, please reach out to Mike Chadsey at 330-714-1271. And that is all I have.
All right, thanks, April. Commissioner Wortner, you got anything for the board today?
Yeah, I got a couple things. So we had our local emergency planning commission meeting yesterday. And a couple things came out of that that I think the board would be interested in. So there has to be done on a yearly basis what is called a commodity flow study, if you pass. Please. Okay. And what the commodity flow study does is takes a look at the hazardous materials that move through Carroll County on a 24-hour basis and what those materials are. So for this year, that study concluded, and this study is undertaken by our emergency management office, that there were 5.4 million gallons of hazardous materials moving through the county on a daily basis. The majority of those materials are gas and oil production related. The total number of materials, so this is a yearly endeavor, is actually down a little bit from last year. However, the amount of gas and oil related materials is up some. So I thought that you might be interested in taking a look at that commodity figure. Also, I learned that EOG had made a donation to our hazmat team of 29 fire extinguishers. So I want to thank them for that donation. I also attended the Airport Authority Board meeting on Monday evening. And they have an opportunity to receive a grant. And the grant will allow the Airport Authority Board to install a lighting system. And how it works is as the aircraft is approaching for their flight path, there's a series of lights. Red lights, of course, you're too low. You need to pull up. So then there are white lights that indicate they're too high. And so a combination of 2 red and 2 white indicate you're exactly on the flight path that you need to be. So that allows the aircraft to know where they're at as they're making their approach. So the grant is for over $300,000 with a 5% match. The Ohio Department of Transportation has come forward and indicated that if the commissioners were to do a resolution to take and support the endeavor, that the Ohio Department of Transportation will move in and pay the match for the grant. So this would be the airport will have nothing in it, and the commissioners would have nothing in it other than our support that we would lend in the form of a resolution is what the ODOT is requesting. So at this time, I would like to make the motion to approve resolution number 2025-32, authorizing the Carroll County Airport Authority Board to make an application to the Ohio Department of Transportation Office of Aviation for Ohio Airport Improvement Program grant for the state fiscal year of 2026.
Second.
And now there will need to be a roll call vote.
Commissioner
Roll call.
Wagner,
Yes.
Commissioner Metternich,
Yes.
Commissioner White.
Yes.
So with the adoption of resolution number 2025-32, would you be so kind, Melissa, to send that to the representative of the Airport Authority Board so they can know the outcome of that resolution?
Yep.
And so that would be all that I have for now.
All right, thanks. Commissioner Madransky, you have anything for the board today?
I do. Do you have anything first?
I just have a couple of things to touch base on. We had a new controller put in for the bell tower lights quite a few months ago. Now it was done by Matt Knight. It's a company that he owns. He installed a new controller. The lights are still not correct. Come to find out, possibility he might not even have the program to program this new controller. So we have contacted another company to come in to see if they're able to download this controller so we can actually use it the way it was supposed to be. Trying to get a hold of Matt Knight. He's not able to fill the job that we hired him to do. There needs to be some refunding maybe of this controller, so we're working on that situation right at the moment. Touch base on the annex building just for a short brief minute. The boiler system was flushed out. All the old debris out of the old lines that was still left in the building and the heaters. Not a lot of material was flushed out of the system. Everything seemed to be good shape. It was fired up yesterday. They brought the boilers up to temperature. Doing some more checking on them yesterday. Boilers are supposed to be fired back up today and left on. The downstairs election board part, all the flooring is completed in the building down there. Looks pretty good. Real close to being done down there. Looks like some electrical work still needs to be done. And still working on some pricing on some window tinting. So other than that, that's all I have. So back to you, Chris.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to enter into executive session for ORC 121.22 G1 to consider the employment of a public employee, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
I'll second it. Need a roll call, please?
Commissioner Workner,
Yes.
Commissioner Bodransky,
Yes.
Commissioner Levitt.
Yes.
Thanks.
You
Thank you.
Are we back on, Eva?
Yes, we are back on and it is 9:59.
Okay.
Make a motion, we come out of executive session.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, we're back out of executive session. Any other business come for this board?
Yes, sir. Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion's carried.